Hi guys, so today I'm doing a collab with Natalie Torres, okay? And we're doing a holiday collab. She did like a cranberry look and I did more of a goldy, kind of a little bit of cranberry look. If you guys want to see how she created her look, check down below and make sure you subscribe to her channel. If you guys want to see how I created my look, please keep on watching. Alright you guys, to start off my look, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro HD Concealer in the shade Fawn. I'm just going to use this as my kind of primer and kind of like a corrector to cancel out the discoloration. Then I'm going to go in with this medium type of brown shade. It's not too dark, and I'm going to apply this into my transition area. All the shadows that I'm using are from the OPV Gorgeous palette. And I'm going to go in with this coffee shade and use a crease brush and pop this into my crease and deepen my crease, just make it more defined and just blend those two colors out together. Then I'm going to go back in with my blending brush just to give it another blend, and I'm also going to add a bit of orange and add that to the outer part of my transition color just to warm it up a bit. Alright, now using the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC42, I'm going to use this concealer to outline where my lid color is going to be and create kind of like a cut crease shape. Once I have my concealer down, I'm going to go in with this beautiful gold shade, also from the Gorgeous palette, and pat that on using the shadow brush. Okay, and just add a bit of it at a time. If you want it more pigmented and you don't want to use glitter, you can definitely spray your brush with a bit of setting spray or something like that to wet it, and it's just going to make the gold more pigmented looking. I'm going to go back in with that coffee brown shade and use a slightly smaller crease brush and apply this into my crease and darken it a bit more and make it more defined. Now going in with this black shade, I'm using a small liner brush, or you can use a brow brush so long as it's angled. And I'm just going to start outlining my crease and create kind of a soft cut crease line there. I want it to be very soft and not super sharp at all. I'm also going to go back in and blend it out a bit. Then I'm going to use this beautiful pressed glitter from OPV. It's called Heartbreaker, and I'm going to be using my LA Splash glitter adhesive to apply that. And I'm using a synthetic brush to pat on that glitter a little bit at a time. What I love about the glitter is that it does not have a lot of fallout. You can pick it up with a brush that is not wet at all. Once I'm done applying my glitter to my entire lid area, I'm going to go in with this LA Girl Glide Gel Liner pencil, and I slightly sharpened it, not to like a super sharp point, but good enough for me to create a line. And I'm just going to deepen up that line in my crease because I want it a bit darker. Even though I want it to look soft, I want it a bit darker because I want it to be very, I guess, defined but not sharp. Okay, I'm using the same angled brush to blend it out. Then I'm going to go in with that same small crease brush and blend it out with a bit of that coffee shade from the Gorgeous palette. Once I have that nice and blended, I'm going to go in and kind of wing out that crease line so we can create kind of like a double wing effect. And I'm going to go in with my NYC liquid liner as always and create my wing liner. If you guys don't want to do wing liner, you do not have to. You can do a straight line, or you can just do it without and pop on some lashes and it will still look gorgeous, okay? Alright you guys, you saw that I made a little boo-boo there. I'm just going to cover that with some more glitter. Then I'm going to go in with my Benefit Roller Lash Mascara and apply some of this to my lashes. And I'm then going to go in and prime underneath my lower lashes using my LA Girl Pro Primer in the shade Nude, and I'm going to apply that same coffee shade that I applied in my crease underneath my lower lashes. Then I'm going to go in with that beautiful brown warm shade and smoke this out right underneath that coffee shade to give it more of a dimension. And I'm using these lashes also from OPV. I'll list the name of them down below in the description box. I believe they're synthetic. They don't have that natural hair feel, but they definitely look beautiful. I'm gonna go in with this beautiful warm tone shimmery shade and apply this to my tear duct area and brighten that up. And I'm just gonna add some more mascara just to blend in my lashes with the false lashes. I'm also gonna line my waterline using that same Glide Gel Liner pencil, and I'm going to add some mascara to my lower lashes just to make them look a bit thicker. And I'm using my same Benefit roller lash mascara, you guys. I'm really loving this mascara. It's become one of my favorites. To finish up my eyes, I'm just going to go and blend out any glitter that went on my transition area and deepen up my crease just a bit. And that will be it for the eyes, you guys. I hope you like how it came out. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the face. Alright, you guys, now going in with my Motives Correcting Quad, Concealer Quad. I'm going to use that orange shade and apply it around my mouth area where I have some hyperpigmentation. Then I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in the shade 340, and I'm using this medium-sized stippling brush, also from OPV. It's from their brush set. I'm just going to blend it out all over my face. And I do add foundation to my forehead. As you guys could see, I do use the brush on my forehead. Alright, you guys, now that I have my foundation blended out, I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro HD Concealer in the shade Fawn. As always, I know you guys are probably tired of hearing me say that, but you know, it's one of my favorite concealers. Besides this is probably the MAC Pro Longwear in the shade NC45. Alright, and sometimes I mix them to create a really, really pretty shade of concealer. So now I'm just going to go in, highlight my under eye, create that feathery look that we love. Highlight the bridge part of my nose, cupid's bow, my chin, and my forehead. Alright, so now I'm just going to go in with this flat foundation brush and blend out that concealer using a kind of tapping motion instead of using big strokes, which will cause your concealer to have, you know, lines and streaks in it. So you want to kind of use a tapping motion, and it acts as though it's kind of like a beauty blender but in a brush, okay? If you don't have a beauty blender, you can use your brush in a tapping motion and it gives you the same effect. Alright, you guys, after you're done blending out your concealer, use your favorite powder. I'm using my Ben 9 Neutral Set, and I'm using a beauty blender to press that on underneath my eye. And this is basically going to keep my concealer in place, keep it from moving around, and keep it nice and matte, okay? Now I'm going to go in with the OPV Cream Base Palette, and I'm going to use that brown shade and use it to contour my face. The contouring brush that I'm using also comes in the brush set from OPV. So this is just basically going to warm up my face and put the shapes back into my face that foundation usually takes away. Gives me more of a warmer complexion and make it look like it's not freezing outside and it's sunny with palm trees and stuff. I'm going to go in and use whatever product is still left on the brush and use that to contour my nose. And I'm bringing up the contour color into my transition area to kind of connect it to so it doesn't look off and disconnected. Then I'm going to go in with a clean brush. This is a highlighting brush, but I'm just going to use this to dust off all the excess powder that we had on my face, or that I had on my face setting my concealer. All right. Alright, you guys, I wanted more of a defined nose contour but yet soft, so I'm going to go back in with that cream base color that I used to contour my face, and I'm using an angle brush, and I'm just going to use that to recontour my nose to just make it a bit more darker. And I'm also going to add some of that product underneath my nose. I'm going to go back in with the coffee color shade and smoke out underneath my lower lashes because the concealer kind of took away that smoky look. Then I'm going to blend in that brown shade with the orange shade and also add this right underneath that coffee color just to give it that smoky color it had before. For highlight, I'm using this highlighter also from OPV in the shade Glamorous, and I'm using a fan brush to apply that to my cheekbone area, so we can have a nice glow going on there. I'm also going to apply some of that highlight to the bridge part of my nose, the tip of my nose, and also by my cupid's bow area, so we can have like a shiny nose booger thing looking. It's kind of cute. It's like kind of cute nose boogers. I don't know. Call it what you want. I'm going to use my fan brush just to soften up my Cupid's bow highlight, and also use this straight brush, which is actually a contouring brush, to soften that up as well. Then I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild blush. It's a matte blush. I believe it's called Wine, Ready to Wine, something like that. I'll put the correct name down below in the description box. But now I'm going to go in with this liquid lipstick from OPV. This first shade is called Lekki Chick, or Leaky Chick, or Lekki Chick, one or the other. And I'm just going to apply this as my outer lip shade, because I'm creating kind of like an ombre lip look. Alright, you guys, so I'm gonna try to put that on as perfect as possible, because I want this lip to be clean. Then I'm gonna go in with the second liquid lipstick, also from OPV. This one's called Devine. It's such a gorgeous nude color for brown complexions. It looks beautiful. So I'm gonna use this as my center color, and then go in with a lip brush and just blend out the edges of those two liquid lipsticks so it looks nice and transitioned. Now going in with a bit of my foundation shade. This is the Maybelline 340. I'm going to use my concealer brush and clean up around my mouth area, just to make sure that my lips look nice and sharp. That's the look that I'm going for. Okay, I want my lips to kind of pop a bit, you know, just a bit, just a bit. All right, and I'm just going to blend that out using very, very tiny, small patting motions, kind of like little mini strokes, just to blend it in with the rest of my face. Then I'm going to go in with a bit of powder to set that so it doesn't move. And I'm using my Ben Nye neutral set powder to set that in place. And once it has set, I'm just going to brush it off. Alright, you guys, so now that I'm dusting off all that excess powder, I am completely done with this look. Alright, I'm going to show you guys how I look with just my regular red hair. And then I'm just going to pop on a wig so you guys could see how different the look looks with different colored hair. If you guys enjoyed the tutorial, make sure you subscribe and like the video and comment down below. And make sure you check out my girl, Natalie Torres. I'll see you guys all in another tutorial. Bye, guys.